Hello. Hello.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm doing good. Am I first to arrive or something?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Oh my Lord.
I know. I
But we're still being recorded, so I can't curse, even if there's nobody there.
I really don't know. Maybe it's just too nice of a day. Maybe people
It is
forgot.
it is beautiful outside.
Yeah, maybe people forgot. They forgot us. They forgot me. So what's going on, Mr. Ray?
Just taking care of maintenance of laser machines. Clean this, clean that.
At
The next school, I've been doing two schools a day, and I got one school tomorrow for a complete rebuild.
you broke up on me a little bit. You must be traveling.
I am traveling,
Yeah,
yes.
that's pretty typical. So what part of the country are
Yeah.
you in right now?
I'm gonna hold off on that. See if we can have
Okay. So
everybody
you
put in their guesses of where I'm at.
all right. You kind of I don't know, your cell signal must be bad. It
That and I'm on one bar of like, you know how wide a pixel is on an iPhone?
uh-huh.
That's about how much power I've got.
Uh,
So I might drop off and come back later.
uh I understand. I got a new internet provider. Uh Actually I got it yesterday. So I've been without the internet for like 3 or 4 days and I kind of was thinking that that was the problem, that the new internet provider was blocking incoming connections, but here you are. So I'm glad that's not the problem.
I'm here
Ah,
somewhere.
somewhere, somewhere in the world.
Yeah.
Uh, but
So you got projects today?
uh, not really. I'm revisiting. You remember the NeuroNet robot that
Okay.
um it it doesn't have like a left or right. It learns its environment and then avoids uh objects and whatever. Well, it uses, it uses the two ping sensors to learn. Um, this robot only has an Uno on board, and yesterday I was able to acquire part of the uh, make block. Um, well, what is it? The big one, the rover or whatever that is.
Yeah,
So I
I
got a
got the.
make so I got a Mega now that will actually run the software. My biggest problem is I didn't get the motors or the driver or the cables for the
So you
motors.
only got like half of a kit, half of
I
the hard
really
kit.
I got this and I got um a bunch of modules and I got I don't have the controller with. I got a really nice uh looks like a PlayStation controller for it.
Yeah.
And I got all that for $10. So I wasn't really complaining too much.
Ah, yeah, I wouldn't. How'd you do that?
Found an auction down in Cincinnati. They had a picture of it, and I went, ah. we'll see what happens.
An auction.
Yep. It's pretty much the only thing they had that was worth my time going for it too. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I'm not real sure what I'm going to do about the motor drivers that's on board this thing, but um, I've got the software already loaded, so it's sort of doing what it's supposed to do.
What kind of drivers is it supposed to have?
Well, it's really the cable, right? The this little one used more like a standard two-wire system. You can't really
Okay.
see it, but it's a standard. They're it's just there's no encoders or anything. It's just a standard two wires per motor. This one uses six wires. Yeah, six wires, and they're supposed to be encoders. And of course, MakeBlock is really bad about showing what the pinout of their stuff is. So,
But you're smart. You'll figure it out.
yeah, I think if I can make a cable, I think I can get something working. Because
So, are those the ones that uses like an RJ11, RJ12 cable?
um,
Little phone connector
yeah,
type cable?
the it's actually like an RJ25, I think, but yeah, the
RJ45?
25,
So, how many pins is it?
eight.
That's an RJ45?
No, 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 no. It uses a small connector, but it's got like eight pins in it.
Okay. I've got a
Yeah.
bunch of make block stuff at my shop.
But the motor cable, of course, is a flat cable. I know you really can't see it, and if you're driving, you shouldn't look. So
Yeah, I've got just a few feet to go and then I'll be at this makerspace.
ah,
I'm going to a makerspace open house today.
cool.
Just thought I'd go in and have some fun.
Yeah,
Just to visit.
it's always fun, right?
Actually, I pulled into the wrong parking spot. Darn it! Darn it!
you,
Got me all
you
distracted.
you did it on purpose.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll park over here where there's no businesses at.
I I don't get why MakeBlock is so stingy with their wiring diagram. It's not like, I mean,
Well, if they gave out that information, it would make it easier for people to program, wouldn't it?
yeah, of course it would. It would make it easier for it would just make it easier all the way around. You could make your own cables. Maybe that's
Yeah.
why. Maybe that's why they don't want to. They want you to buy the stuff from them. But as you know, this controller is based on the Mega, so it's got enough memory to
Yeah.
actually uh, run the
Yes.
software. The Uno was running out of memory like crazy. So I just need to be able to actually drive the motors, to make the motors go, and then I might actually have something cool to show off.
Um, like I said, I've got some kits at the house, make block kits,
Hey, you might,
and I've got the big kit too.
yeah, you probably have the cable at least. You
I've
probably
had
have
them
the
for
motors.
years.
You probably have the
I've had those
motors.
kits for years, and they've not been put together.
Ah,
I think there's a make block sumo, and then there's a crawler kit for the sumo robot, and so I got two sumo bots from them.
right.
That's some other stuff. Yeah,
Didn't
there's
didn't
the.
didn't you get one of those little ones from me? Or I
That means I got another one then. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, see those little ones, they use the same motors that you've got on your robots,
The TT motor.
the TT motor.
Okay.
This I guess this is more of the medium size one that I've got, and it uses these big silver.
The gearhead
Yeah,
motor.
yeah, they're kind of a gearhead motor, 6 volt. Um, and then,
They're better.
well, the big one, the Rover or whatever it is, the big one, it looks like in the picture, it uses like a small TT style, but it's got the encoder in it. So who knows what's actually better and, and why they mix and match so much. But yeah, that was the plan. I want to actually get this working the way it was intended. I had it working with an ESP32 and a different
Uh-huh.
robot, but it never was quite right because my ultrasonic sensors were not mounted correctly. You know, at least with the make block, they're on the same level.
You know what you need? You need a 3D printer so that you can make those items and fit them where they belong.
Well, you know, I actually did 3D print the a mount, but the robot did not have a great place to actually screw the mount to it. So
Well, that's why you're supposed to design another one that does fit the right place.
it does fit the right way. Ah, okay, that's fair. I'll let that be fair. So uh, I really don't know if anybody else is going to come in here or not. I was starting to I was starting to wonder. That's other than not having the internet for 3 days and picking that microcontroller up and some other miscellaneous parts, nothing really has been going on.
Okay.
The
Um, a question for you. Have you ever looked at it's the software for the 8266? It's called WLED.
WLED.
Um, so what it is they have firmware that goes into the 8266 board, and uh,
Oh, Vicente's here. 100, 100 specialized effects, fast LED noises. Interesting.
I have not looked at it yet. But I was talking to somebody, and they were saying they were going to teach a class on it. If I wanted to attend the class, it would be $80. I was like, I'm not that interested.
Hello.
Hello. Um, there's a lot of information on their website. I'll put a link. It ESP 3032 or ESP 8266.
The little board that has 2 rows of four. I mean, the thing's only what, 3/4 by inch and a quarter size.
Yeah.
Is that going to be compatible?
Um,
I think it should be. I don't know.
well, let's see. Let's see. The basics. He has it connected to pin D4 on the ESP 8266. So I haven't used one of those small boards in a while. Does it? It only has one pin broke out, right? For for
I
IO.
might have two. I think it's probably just one. So
I don't remember. I don't remember which pin is broken out. It's been a while since I messed with those. Let's see. Let's see if we could Google it. It might work if you change the pin number. Looks like it's got GPO 1 and GPO 3. I think the issue probably would be power though, right?
there's a YouTube video on using the board I'm talking about
Yeah.
with WLED.
Okay. I have it's out in the shed. I have a bunch of LED strips that have a controller. I always figured it was some sort of ESP controller that was in built into them because you can control them through an app. Maybe they're using this project. It's kind of interesting. That'll give me something to play with this week. So, what's going on, Mr. Vicente?
Nothing, just fighting with crazy ideas.
Always, always crazy ideas.
Yeah.
Like I was telling Ray, I got a new internet provider.
Yeah.
I'm on AT&T now.
How is the speed and the feeling?
Actually, it's way better than I thought it was going to
Yeah.
be.
Wow. Yeah.
Um, and I've seen it go even higher than that. When I first hooked it up, it went up over almost 400. So,
It's
but
oh my God.
and this is the according to AT&T, I do not have. Oh yeah, that's according to AT&T, I do not have 5G in this area. It's only 4G. So the speeds are pretty good. I have a feeling nobody else in this area is really using AT&T though. So,
The price is okay.
it's $55. And as long as it stays right around 200, 300 download, it's fine. The upload is better than what Spectrum was offering. The upload has been consistently 20, and Spectrum, the upload was 10.
I don't use much uploading thing.
Yeah. The biggest problem with with it is the latency is pretty high. So it probably wouldn't be good for playing a whole lot of games or anything.
Well, I have the Google Drive. Maybe each time that I change big files or so, maybe I'm using a lot of data transfer, but
Yeah.
it's almost immediately.
Yeah, I've only had it really for a day, but I'm fairly impressed with it. So um
Work here?
Nope.
Oh, looking for new motion. Nope. Not cool. It's in this building, but there's no signage.
Ray's taking us on a field trip today.
Sorry. A trucker drove by. He's trying to deliver some office supplies,
Oh,
and he decided to ask me, of all people, if I worked at this building and what the name of the company was. I was like, nope, nope, don't work here, man.
but the latency is pretty high. That's the best speed I've seen for it so far. But its latency is insanely high. I seem to I'm probably averaging out around 250 or so. But so. I was telling Ray that I'm going to work on
What?
work on the Arduino Noro Net robot again. I got a new microcontroller for it because the Uno just isn't powerful enough to do it.
Did you see the last motorbike from Bruton, James Bruton?
I haven't watched it yet.
I saw it
I was
by
more
chance. I saw it yesterday. Let me check. James Bruton.
I was more interested in what Boston Dynamics is doing.
Yeah.
James is fun, but Boston Dynamics they're getting real.
He did several versions.
Yeah, I've seen that version. I've seen that version.
Yeah, me too. Uh, let's go to the end.
So did he?
Crazy.
Is that more like Mecham wheels that he's got?
Yeah, huge mecha wheels. Yeah,
Huge Mecham wheels.
everything 3D printed.
Yeah,
Oh my lord! If that's all 3D printed, that's a crap ton.
he 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 3D prints like you laser.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean that's what 99% 3D printed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap! And then the gyro stabilize. That's crazy.
Yeah, very nice.
I'm I'm really kind of curious about his
You
arrangement.
can hear the music, right?
No.
Try it because it's funny. It's like a fair, a little town fair music. It's- yeah, you can hear
I
you hear something?
no,
No.
no. That's
That
I'll have to
That's pretty
watch it.
sick. I mean, that is really, really neat.
So
no.
he has 15 or 20 3D printers. He's always printing stuff.
Hang on.
Crazy, crazy.
He's probably I'm not sure that he would print as much if he didn't have the sponsors that he has though.
I
No,
doubt it.
he has 1.2 million subscribers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's in the big time
And
now. I've been
he's
watching him since early though.
after 2 days, 500,000 saw this video.
I'm uh, I'm gonna have to watch that because putting the Mecham wheels in that orientation is very interesting. I've seen Mecham wheels being used with those Omni wheels before, and you get interesting results with those. So he has each Mecham wheel being independently driven, or is it still?
It would have
Yeah,
to be independently driven for the
Well,
stable.
I would think so.
this is his friend.
I saw that one too.
This is crazy also.
James's robot did a little bit better.
This use steel a lot.
Yeah.
It's crazy, crazy. This is another thing. Uh, uh,
I have that Elmo.
3D printing. But it has metal. So this guy made the frames, and Bruton made I don't know, the
Yeah.
panels, the plastic things.
He changed part of the design too, Danny. Have he's got the wheels cockeyed a little bit different.
Yeah. No. The 3D printed one is the wheels are cockeyed.
Yeah. Which his James's is an articulating deal, if I remember right.
Is what?
He can change the orientation of the wheels to make them
Of this
in or
one?
out.
In this one?
Yeah, on that one.
Yeah, yes. I think so. He has some. linear actuators here.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the actuators for that.
Yeah. He can
So these in an X array of actuators.
and that design did seem like it worked a little bit better, but just just a little bit better.
Those guys had a lot of fun. Really.
Yeah. Have you seen the farewell to Atlas?
Why they are discontinuing it or what?
So the farewell to Atlas um kind of shows the history and some of the failures and whatever.
Okay.
Because
I saw, yeah.
The new
They have a new robot that is full electric.
Yeah.
Because Atlas use
Hydraulics.
hydraulics, yeah.
Oh,
Atlas is hydraulic, and the new one is all electric, and
Yeah.
the new one's scary.
Find the new one because it's amazing how it turns the torso, the head, everything. This is the new one, yes.
It's just the new one. This
This
is the
is
new one.
amazing. You never know.
It's creepy. This thing is creepy.
Yes.
oh, that look! Wow.
It's
Creepy.
creepy. It's just
It changed the head direction, the torso direction, everything,
this thing is
and it's full electric.
it's like iRobot on steroids.
Wow, yes.
Will Smith's iRobot.
Yep.
Oh, but that's I think they're getting away from the hydraulic motion to go electric.
Yeah, because the electric actuators are becoming better and better
And
and
smaller.
are easy to maintain, easy to change,
Yeah.
lighter,
Smaller, cheaper.
Yeah.
Um,
And the military don't want hydraulics because it's noisy. So you can hide in the field with an hydraulic robot.
yeah. Well, the couple of articles I've read about this new Atlas is this is the one that they think they might be able to actually market to consumers because it is going to be easier to maintain and smaller and lighter and the whole 9 yards. But it's creepy. That thing is just
I
creepy.
think all what they learn about with Atlas, all the software, all the learning, they put in the new robot.
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's
Oh yeah.
progress.
It's still just creepy. I like old rat Atlas. A couple of times when it fell, I kind of went, "Oh, that was painful." I felt its pain. And when it broke its foot off and all the fluid come gushing out, you go, "Oh man, it just lost all its blood. It's dead. They killed it." But I like, Boston Dynamics not only shows the success of what they've done, they show how they got there. They show pretty much how they failed before they were able to make this thing work. So, you know, I think this new Atlas is a big deal. And the way it was moving,
Well, I think the Boston Dynamics don't work much with machine learning and these kind of things. They almost develop all all the routines and all the movements.
Right.
So I think that other companies are moving faster using machine learning and AI.
I don't know. You know, this thing looks like it walks better than some of them I've seen, and that may, you know, it may be because they've learned so much from how the big Atlas works.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I am saying. They are using all their knowledge in the new Atlas.
I would I would kind of freak out. I wouldn't freak out so much if the old Atlas, if I saw it out on the street, but if I saw that new Atlas out on the street, it I would go, I want to stay away from you.
Imagine that combined with the realistic faces and expressions, and oh my God,
Yeah.
creepy, creepy, creepy.
Yeah, I'm not real sure. But I like the direction they're going. I think I think I think they're starting to approach that uncanny valley thing though.
Yeah.
You know, where I'm good with Atlas looking like a robot, but now that it's starting to move a bit better and more creepy, I don't know if I'm so good with it. Uh, do you work on any new projects there, Mr. Vicente?
Well, still working the same old stuff. You see,
The calculator or
this is
the
a single
yeah,
board computer with an old microprocessor. I am doing the simulator in this thing.
yep.
I am working with details, cassette loading, cassette saving. Cassette saving is working. Now I need to go to cassette loading. And now it's working with this. And I will try some new microphones that are directional to explore a new idea, to
Okay.
make some kind of radar, because the microphone just sends in one direction, you know. So I can combine my system, my sonar system, with the microphones
Mm-hmm.
to try to make some sonic lidar or something to see in the darkness.
Okay. You're
The people that develop this microphone will send me some samples next week.
cool.
They are more interested than me in my project.
They want to see what you can do.
Yeah, they don't have still commercial production. The microphones are tiny, tiny. Surface mounts. The idea is to use those microphones for people that are in a noisy environment
Mm-hmm.
and have meetings, and the microphone only capture his their voice and not the sounds around them. You know.
You your camera got centered pretty low. Raise it up a little bit so we can see your face. There you
Oh.
go. Uh,
We
yeah,
need cameras with servos that follow you, you know.
that one that I use at the library has a servo in it. I just have to reprogram the. Have to get the driver to make it work again since I moved laptops around and whatever.
Each time that someone release a new library, I'm scared that everything change.
Yes, 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 yes. I but you know that little MIDI device. I was helping a guy with it. Um, he didn't want to use a display, and every time he would go and compile it, it kept saying that it couldn't find the display thing, and I'm like, that's not right. It shouldn't need that. So I fixed it. I got it working for him.
Sometimes I have so much trouble with the libraries that I uninstall Arduino, erase all the libraries, all the
Mm,
folders, everything, and go again from the beginning.
that's what I ended up
And
doing with that one for him.
usually it solves everything. But
I I just I got rid of everything that was there and just put the one library that was needed in, and it worked. But yeah, Arduino does not deal with libraries well. Why I switched and mostly using Platform IO now because
yeah.
it deals
But
with the libraries a
in
bit
Platform
better.
IO, you can freeze all your libraries and all your environment for each project. You
For each
can,
project. You
yeah,
you can actually declare which libraries you want
okay.
by version number. So as long as that version is still available on the web somewhere, you can do that. And even if it's not, they have a library directory inside the project directory, and you could just drop the library in there and it'll work. So
The
it
crazy
handles libraries a lot better. Not it's not perfect, but
people from the ESP32, what's the name? Expressive.
uh-huh.
Every year they create a new version and change everything,
Yeah.
and you have a lot of backward compatibilities.
Well,
You see the compiler saying, "Don't use it, don't use it. This is the new one. This is the new one." What?
I I mean that's true for that C6, right? Because
Uh,
they released an alpha for it not too long ago that will add the Zigbee support and some of
but
the other support.
this alpha is taking too much time being alpha.
Yeah, well, I'm not usually a big fan of using alpha software, but it is all that's there right now. So
I have my ESP the C6, but I don't even try them until they finish all the all the tests.
all the bugs, work out all the bugs. Yeah, I've got that C6. I don't know. I I like it. I think it's a good idea, but I wish the software was here. Wish it would work.
But M5 is betting on it, is creating many products based on the C6.
Yes, and I think they're getting ready to do a LoRa board based on the C6 and something else based on the C6. That I mean, if they could keep the price reasonable, I'll buy it. I mean, $6 for one of those controllers is not bad.
but it's expensive. You can program it, you know. You can use it till they release the proper.
Well, apparently, if you use the expressive IDF, or
Okay, yeah, well,
you can program it
yeah, because you
with no
have
problem, but they
direct
haven't.
control of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but they haven't. It's still being ported over to the Arduino IDE. So apparently it you can use it. You just have to use the IDF. So I don't I haven't updated the IDF in probably 4 or 5 years. I haven't used that thing in a long time.
The C3 is working very well with ESP now.
Mm-hmm.
It's faster than the counterparts from Expressive. I hope that the T6 keep this performance also. But I don't know.
I haven't tried ESP now with it. I think it will support ESP now. Now, it's the Matter and Zigbee and the threads that I want to play with, because those all sound.
Did you use the Matter system or the Matter any device or something?
No, but Google Google
We
Home.
need to start using something because everything is standardized now,
Yeah, Google
and
Home
it's
is
a good
starting to
idea.
use Matter. So um I don't have any Zigbee devices other than the C6s. And I don't have I don't even really know what Threads is. But if I can send messages back and forth, it might be fun to play with. You know, the other day it got up over 80. I plugged something into my USB hub, and my USB hub started smoking. I went, "Oh, that's nice." I think it was really, really hot when I touched it. I think it just got too hot.
Last week I bought this hub USB 2.0
Okay.
because I have a programmer that only works in USB 2.0 and
Two.
doesn't work in 3.0.
Right.
So someone figured out that plugging a 2.0 in a 3.0 solved the problem, and it did. It was
Yeah.
$6 in Amazon. I like the on-off switches.
Yeah. I really I really only use this because it's got a micro SD card and a full size SD card, and then it's got a CF reader built into it.
Okay.
But yeah, I plugged something in and it just smoked. I'm like, oh.
This thing has a power plug here, but they send it without the transformer or the adapter. That's why it's cheap.
Yep. I just plugged it in and LED lights didn't come on or anything. I think it's dead. I think it needs to go into the trash.
I have my magnetic cable
Nice.
It's really nice for chargers. You don't need to plug anything.
Let's see. This thing is held together with screws. Yes, yes, it is. I'm going to take this apart. I don't have a screwdriver over here. I'm going to see what burned up. Maybe it can be fixed. It's probably not worth it. It only costs like $3, so it's probably not worth fixing.
I went back to Micro Center yesterday to return a keyboard.
Oh, you didn't like it?
No, the keys have a very sharp edge, in top. So after a while, you feel all the edges in your fingertips. I hate that. So I returned it and bought a new one. I did not open it yet. This one is a
okay.
Black Widow.
Okay.
199.
That was the other one. That was the other one you were looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to install it. I'm very busy doing stuff now. So
I don't know. I kind of like that other keyboard, but I probably would have changed the keys out on it. Made them more clicky because I like clicky keys.
I like my actual keyboard, but there is a key without light, and there is no way to repair. So I always miss the zero key. I always miss it. I don't know why, in the dark. So I will move this keyboard to the old desktop and use the new keyboard in the new desktop. You know the LED matrix of that use the max 20. I don't remember the code. It's a chip. Use a chip to drive an 8x8 matrix of LEDs,
Okay.
and you can buy four in an array, four matrix, and each one has a chip in the back driving each 8x8 matrix. Well,
Okay.
this max chip use 3 lines for programming. Use the data, clock, and low signal. I am trying to adapt this matrix to my simulator, but I only have 2 lines in the grow connector. So I am trying to figure out how to use the grow connector to drive those matrix and working on it. I think I found a way to synthesize one of the signals with the other two to use the grow connector to put messages in the matrix.
You're talking about one of those.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
They use BCC, ground, and
Mm.
three lines.
Mm.
You see, data in,
Data in.
chip select is really low. It's a signal to load all the internal chip registers are filled using clock and data in. After you have all the data inside, you use this CS signal
Right.
to load this data, But I only have two pins in my Grove connector. And I am looking how to use this matrix with only two pins.
Can you just tie the CS to ground?
No, you need the CS need to rise to load the data, the shifted data.
Okay.
You need to use it
Oh, okay.
because it's the loading signal,
Um,
the parallel loading. After you shift in all the bits, you need to.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I understand. Here, let's see.
I figure out how to solve the problem with a flip-flop. And next week I show how to, if it works.
That was
There is an I2C matrix also, maybe more easy to use, but
that's what I was going to say. This
yeah,
is the
yeah.
ITC
I
version.
know. I have those also. But I want to use the program, the people that use this all boards,
Mm-hmm.
they design software to use the Max chip. So I want to run the programs that are already done for the Max chips.
There's the Max
Uh-huh.
and there's the I2C version.
Yeah, this is
But
the 100.
it's got a big chip on the back of it too. So
Yeah.
um I don't have any suggestions.
No, I have almost done. I made some simulation and I think it will work.
I have this little guy that it's basically the same thing as that other board, except the Max chip is underneath the matrix.
Yeah,
I don't like these.
it's
This
okay.
I don't like this version of it.
It's higher because the matrix is plugged in the top, right?
Yeah, I this one, the one with the chip out to the side is it's more stable. The other
Right.
one seems like it gets hot or something and then it
Yeah.
starts doing weird stuff. And I've got these four
Yeah.
that
I just got one of those in a half. Let me show you.
oh yeah, you could just break them. Just break them right in two. Still there, Ray?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought we lost you there for a second.
Oh, I'm
Ray's sleeping.
dude, I'm sleeping. Do you hear me snoring?
No,
Oh,
no.
dude, I'm exhausted.
I believe
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Oh, you're all right.
Yeah, I just tilt the head up, go to sleep. Oh man. Did anybody else come in besides Vicente?
Nope.
Yeah.
It's still me and Vicente and you.
I have this one.
Yep.
I put it in two parts with a Dremel. I split it into pieces.
I took one of these and how did I do this? I think I just did this.
I use
I just
any
connected
switch. Yeah,
I
you
just
can turn it
connected one end to the other to the
yes.
output.
Uh-huh.
And then I had I didn't make the sketch. Somebody made a clock sketch and it rotated and went clear around the whole thing.
Okay.
It was really, really cool. And I didn't have to do anything special to it. It just worked. I was like, oh, that's cool.
They are very cheap, right? Very cheap. I think this costs like 250 or something like that.
Yeah, they're cheap.
Cheap.
I have
Look the date. This is 2019.
that's about right. I have these. I think they're
Yeah, but
yeah.
I don't like how the LED's bright, this is too diffuse, the,
Yes.
the pixels. I don't,
This is it's I2C anyway. It won't work for you.
know. I saw those also, but I checked the videos and I don't like how the images, how it shows the pixels.
Yeah, I have a bunch. I have a bunch of those, and that one's got a diffuser on it, so it looks all right.
Okay.
But I've got a bunch of those.
And you use a white plexiglass in front.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much all that is
Yeah, okay.
and I happen to know somebody where that you could get them cut to the right size,
Okay.
and maybe even cut some holes in there to mount them.
I will check it again.
Yeah, but these I'm see. I know that's I2C.
Yeah, this is what's the company that made this?
Uh, well, this one was made by Key Studio, and this one
Studio, yeah.
was made by Make Block, but they're pretty much the same thing. They're pretty much the same. The connectors are just different.
And it came with the filter, with the white filter in front,
Uh,
the plastic piece
yeah, that came
comes
that
with it.
with it from Make Block. Yeah,
Okay,
the it uses that RJ. I think it's RJ25 connector.
I don't like that.
Yeah, yeah. You pretty much
I stopped using it.
you pretty much get stuck with stuff that you don't like if you. I don't have. I think that's all the matrices I have though. Matrices. Well, I mean that technically is a matrix, but
Yeah,
and that
also, yeah.
and that's technically a matrix. And that's technically a matrix, but
I,
none of
I,
those
I have all of those.
yeah, none of those are what you want.
No.
None of those are what you
Uh,
need.
Holt made the I2C chip to
Uh,
drive that.
there's one brand new.
Mhm.
I'm just as bad as you are. There's a second one brand new.
Yeah. I have three,
Oh,
two green and one red. Uh,
I have one of these
well,
is blue, one of them's green.
actually, I don't know the color of the one I split. I will find out when I turn it on.
I pulled blue LEDs off of one of them and stuck them on the other, so you got
Okay.
green and
Okay.
blue. But I've got there's 3 or 4 that are in a 3D printed case that are all red. And this one's blue and this one's green. At least if I believe the dot.
I remember I bought the green because I saw your one project that you show with the green
Yep, yep.
LED. I don't remember what was the project, but
I
I
don't
like
remember
I like
either.
the brightness.
The green, I think the green was probably the better of the three. The green's probably the better one. But ever since I really started messing with make block or with M5 stuff and how most of their stuff has built-in screens, this box of screens just kind of sits here and doesn't really do a whole lot.
What's the brand of the one that comes with the plastic vessel?
That's a make block.
Make block.
Make block.
And you buy them directly with them or
It's it's called a make block LED matrix.
make block? They have stuff in Amazon.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Mm. They have the metal robot.
It should be.
Ah,
Oh, it's sold out. It's sold out on the Make Block website, but it should be about $10. Of course, that may be why it's sold out.
there is one that is 9 by 16. Pre-delivery on Tuesday. Why 9?
Mine's 8 by 16, so like
Driver.
I said, I am almost positive. Well, I know for a fact that the one from Make Block is I2C. So that's not really what unless you want to build like an interpreter and stick something on there that interprets the
Oh,
signals and then
I
sends them
to
to the
see.
I2C. Look here. Brand new. There's 6
What's that?
brand new OLEDs.
Okay.
And that's on top of the box. That's on top of all the OLEDs that are in this box. This box is full of OLEDs.
You have a problem.
I
I know because I have
you
it.
we need a support group. We need a support
Yeah.
group. Look at all these. I've got there's 6 or 7 of these tiny little OLEDs.
Okay.
Another tiny little OLED. I've got a problem. But ever since I've been buying M5 Stack stuff, this stuff just sits around now. If I need to display something, I just grab
Another one.
one that's got the screen built into it. All right.
I would help support you guys and create this little group for people who are addicts. But the other day I think somebody saw my home shop and they're like, "Oh my god!"
Wow.
And they're like, "Okay, well that's why that Ray's at his shop most of the time instead of at home with his craziness." But they don't realize that my shop has more space for more junk.
I've
Their
seen
house full.
I've only seen pictures of your house, Ray, and I will say that it is crazy in there, but everywhere you go, you just get more stuff.
Yeah.
You find more stuff. You need the sponsor. You need the sponsor to stop you from buying more stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm smart enough to sell a lot of it. I'm dumb enough to buy it from you. Yep.
well, at the time, it seemed like a good thing to do. Looking back now, Ray probably didn't need the stuff, and I may have needed to keep some of that stuff.
Oh,
Pat,
there's a
Patty is perfectly happy that that stuff is gone. So
My wife also.
there's a room downstairs at the journal building. It's I think you guys called it a dungeon or whatever. But it used to be the kind of like the dark room for stuff at the end of the printing press,
okay,
all the way to the bottom floor. And there's a room down there. I can't even tell you how big it is. 30 by 30, something like that. We should make that into like the headquarters for Makerspace, for the electronics version.
you
And then
like
you still go upstairs and right above it to do wood shop and bigger manufacturing,
yeah.
bigger baking.
I'm all for it, Ray.
Mm. I'll start moving my stuff there. Yeah, I got to get the lights done.
I
Once I
only
got the lights done, we'll be all right to move stuff.
I only hate the distance.
Yeah.
I know.
They're down well. Something.
Well, Patty is calling me. She says dinner is dinnering.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Well, it's only
Done.
4 o'clock here. I'm actually in Seattle, Washington.
aha.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a nice day
Uh,
then.
Have fun at the open house.
yeah, I think it's called the Snowco uh open house for this little maker place. Oh,
Interesting.
oh God, tired.
Well, I need to go and eat, and we're
Okay.
virtual again next week. So
Great. Bye.
Right.
See you
we'll
then.
we'll see you
Bye,
Bye,
later.
everybody.
Ray. Bye.
Good.
Bye.